What do you think of my friendship with Joanna?
Listen, I'm still pissed at you for that. Why would you put me on that side? When I was saying this, and you just typed in as if I was lying.
Remove your leg, it's too close to her. You won't stay now. Right?
You can't stay now. Let me bleach you. Okay, just one smooth skin. I just want smooth skin.
Going by how many media rounds Gigi Jasmine has had because of Victory, I never knew Gigi would be able to sit in the same place with Victory, and Victory asking her silly questions and she was answering them. And I'm like, oh, were you not just angry the other day that Denari asked you during that round table discussion if Victory has your Momo button? And you said no. Later you called Denari aside saying, oh, that was such a stupid question to ask. You couldn't have asked me such in front of Victory. And Denari, even though Denari claimed that it was a reverse psychology, that was just his own way of trying to clear Victory, making it clear to Victory that, oh, Gigi is moving on. But what I'm seeing now, it's obvious, girl, that this guy has your Momo button. Because can you believe that Victory asked Gigi Jasmine if she still likes him? And Gigi was like, yeah, even with everything you've put me through, I'm not gonna lie, I still do, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, yeah, like, you okay? Why are you allowing this small boy manipulate you? And now, when it was Gigi's turn, Gigi now asked him, oh, do you like me too? And this guy said, oh, you're not going to ask me the same question that I asked you. And later on, he decided to take a long pause and then tell Gigi, yeah, I still do. Nothing has changed. It's still the same thing right from the first day I saw you in the house. And Gigi was there blushing. Blushing like a fool. And then this guy even had the audacity to ask Gigi, what do you think about my friendship with Joanne? And Gigi said, initially I was angry, but then I discovered in this house you will need someone to talk to, and I know that's what Joanna is to you. Whether it's the same gender or the opposite gender, everyone here deserves someone they can confide and speak with. So I'm no longer angry. Now I understand what the both of you are. And I'm like, girl, you know nothing. You don't understand anything. This guy is just, using you to play his own game. And you're there smiling, laughing, blushing about what? We're not the same person that have cried a million tears because of this Victory. And I was saying in most of my posts, like, can Gigi just move on? Can she just stop crying over this guy? And here you are again. Well, I just hope Gigi takes Big Brother's advice during her diary session today, because Biggie actually wanted to hit the hammer. He actually did. He did hit the hammer on the nail. I just hope Gigi understands that part. Big Brother told her that sometimes you don't get what you deserve, you get what you tolerate. And honestly, Gigi is the one tolerating all of it, because how can you explain that whole night discussion, even when Victory was asking Gigi, well, what do you mean by people being real? Because they were talking about realness. And Gigi said, well, even no matter how real you want to be, you have to put like a morality, like a limitation to your realness. It's not everywhere you have to be real, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, Gigi, please get busy. You can have this conversation with every other person in that house, but Victory. And Victory even having the audacity to ask you about what he thinks, what you think about him and Joanna. Like, are you playing? At some point, he even stretched out his legs towards Gigi's laps, and Gigi was still tolerating all of that. And now, okay, let's say Victory actually wanted to have a conversation with Gigi, which is fine as housemate. Why is the whole conversation about himself? More like testing the microphone. Anyways, let's move to Dede and Koyin. So last night, Koyin told Dede that Gigi Jasmine said she has an issue with you, that you were the one that made him to stop speaking to her. And Dede was like, Gigi Jasmine, I don't even talk with Gigi Jasmine. And Queen was like, well, that's what she said. That's what she told me. And Diddy was now saying that it's funny how these housemates think that anytime they are together, they're having a deep conversation, or maybe they're gossiping about the housemates, not knowing that they do not even have proper conversations going on. That is only the viewers that will get to understand this. And Koyin now said, well, this whole triangular thing, they are counting him in. is all because he's speaking with you. That he wants to know, maybe he'll have to do one or two, like a kind of prank on the housemate by trying to disassociate himself with you so that he will know the feedback he will get from the housemate. Because when such a thing happened, they will think, oh, maybe people are no longer in good terms, and people will come bringing feedback, bringing gossip, bringing gist and all of that. Koyin said he really wants to know if people being on his business is because he's in good terms with Dede. Well, he was still complaining about that when Ortega came in telling him, oh, stay clear of this girl, oh, we don't joke with him, he's well, blah blah blah, in Delta State, our governor will arrest, he was just joking about that. Although I don't know if Koyin actually saw that as a joke, because when Ortega left, Koyin was like, you see, what's the meaning of that? Well, Koyin then told Dede that he would try to get serious with someone else to know if the house are truly monitoring him or if they are just counting him in this triangle because he's speaking with Dede. And Dede then told him that even if you do that, they will say it's me that stopped talking to you and not you that stopped talking to me. And Koyin said, well, it's true because he actually talks with everybody in this house. So why are they so particular about you and him? Moving on, Imisi reported Denari to K-Bobo. So according to Imisi, she said Denari has changed of lately. They are friends, they had plans, but now Denari is acting otherwise. And K-Bobo said, no, just say the truth. It's because of Doris. You don't like when your friends get into relationship. But Timisi said, no, it's not even about getting into relationship. That's the other of his friends. They have something going on for them. But it's that he planned, she and Denari planned to hide some food stuff. Denari actually did, but later denied that he didn't. But she knows that Denari is doing all of that because of Doris and for Doris. And K-Bobo started telling Imisi to stop being jealous. That if she actually wants this guy, she should approach them and tell them and not claim their friends. And when they get into relationship, she will be angry. That he noticed it with Kola. And Imisi was like, no, now that Kola is not even a friend in the house. That Kola is a brother. That Kola treats her like a brother. Don't you see that Kola is always treating her like his sister? So their relationship is now brotherhood and sisterhood stuff. Okay. Meanwhile, when that was going on, Faith came in to ask Imisi about a piece they will be using for their wager, which Imisi happens to be the last person that was holding it. And while Imisi was trying to like a kind of ask Faith, why do you need it? Blah blah blah. K-Bobo went ahead to tell Faith where it is. And then on Faith stepping out, K-Bobo told Faith, Imisi is missing you. And all more, Imisi did not even find it funny. Imisi was like, don't try it again. You know I'm no longer in talking terms with this guy. And here you are saying that, no, K-Bobo, don't even do this again. Don't try it next time. And, from there, Imisi started telling K-Bobo that this is something about him that do annoy her. That this is how he denied on that table that he didn't see Thelma with Bright Morgan. Meanwhile, he was the one that informed her about the first time he saw Bright Morgan and Thelma by the laundry side having a tete-a-tete. And then, when she and him also saw Thelma the second time in the garden, just alone. And when at that table, when they were now asking general questions, she didn't have questions to ask. She now asked Thelma, what were you doing with Bright Morgan? Thelma now misunderstood the whole question, saying she's trying to instigate something, knowing that there is a Mide involved, And Imisi now was not telling K-Bobo, see, I wanted you to like a kind of support or reaffirm or even confirm that, oh, we actually saw these people alone, but there you are, you left me, I was the only one defending myself, only for K-Bobo to tell Imisi, no, now, calm down, that it's possible they were just having normal convo, they were just sitting there having an innocent conversation. That didn't go well with Imisi. And Imisi was like, really? Boy, you could have at least just support me and say, okay, I saw these people, but rather you left me all alone. And Thelma, she and Thelma did exchange of words about that. I guess this particular scene where K-Bobo didn't support her with the whole Thelma thing really got her pissed off, because even in her diary session today, she still reported to Big Brother, telling Big Brother that K-Bobo is more like a puppet. That although she does not want to use that word, but K-Bobo wants to be in everybody's good book. That she has observed K-Bobo. K-Bobo will never do anything that will make him appear like a bad person. He will never even defend himself or say things that will make him be in people's bad book. And I'm like, baby girl, be calming down now. It's not only because of that thing. Anyway, moving on to a more funnier gist. So, Culture told Thelma Lawson, or rather, should I say, is a plea or a request that is there a way she can recommend products? Thelma happens to be into cosmetics. Is there a way she can recommend products, or if she can actually make his skin to be the same like Ebuka's skin? That when he came on stage, he had goosebumps. That when Ebuka gave him a handshake, he heard Ebuka's sound and was like, what? Soft, clean skin. And Joanna and Thelma was like, hold on. Just on stage, how did you observe Ebuka's skin? I was like, no, that when Ebuka gave him the handshake, when Ebuka shook him, he now looked at Ebuka's skin. He was like, what? Because he had been seeing Ebuka on screen, has even seen him from a far distance, but never on a close range. He was like, oh boy, that his skin is soft. That he really wants his skin to be that way. Anyways, Thelma asked him, does he want to get fair? He said no, he doesn't want to be fair. He doesn't want to bleach, just the same color, but let him look fresher. Oh, I couldn't stop laughing last night. Anyways, and this is me apologizing for uploading this video very late. I've been under the weather, just recovering. If you noticed, I haven't been uploading like before, but I'm getting better, and trust me to do better with the videos and updates on what is happening in Bbnaija S10. Thank you for watching. Thank you for understanding. I'll see you in my next video. Enjoy the rest of your day. Bye.
Are you serious?
I talk to everybody. I talk to everybody.
Ordinary is a betrayal.
You just get jealous when you see your friends with another girl.